afternoon, everyone. My name is Patrick from Limousine Solutions, and I am proud to have a video interview today with one of our new premier clients, Amor Philip from Apples and Oranges, Public Relations. And welcome, Amor. Thank you for taking the time to sit with us and talk with us.
Sure. Thanks for having me. It's my pleasure.
Well, thank you. Tell me a little bit about your firm and what differentiates you from the other PR firms that are out there. Tell me a little bit about what your firm does differently. Maybe talk about some of your latest accomplishments.
Okay. So what we do differently for clients is we're definitely very not personal, but we are very available to our clients, and that means not just when we're doing a project, but if they have a question or anything like that, not any time of the day, but we're very attentive, and we care very much about what happens on the projects with our clients. And we care a lot about the success of the client. So one of the projects that we did lately that I really enjoyed doing was called Fash Innovation. And they are a company that combines fashion with technology. And they focus a lot on sustainability. And so recently on April the 20th, we did an event. We worked with them to produce an event online, virtual of course. And for that event, they had about 90 speakers that we were helping to coordinate from around the world. We had about 106,000 people watching simultaneously. And for both days, for each day, we did about 16 panels per day. So some of the guests included not Tommy Hilfiger, but Kenneth Cole, Diane von Furstenberg, and Susan Rockefeller. And on our end of the team, we were able to secure about 150 or so media outlets, including top tier, to bloggers, to influencers, to cover this event. And so we had a great article in Business Insider, also Vogue Italia, as well as Women's Wear Daily. So that was very successful, and I think we're going to repeat that on June 5th on World Environment Day.
Nice. And how can someone access that to see that if they want to log in on the 5th of June?
They can request an invitation. So we just started planning again. So sure. I would definitely, they can reach out to me on my LinkedIn page or send me a message, and I can send them more details about the event so that they can be a part of it. Excellent.
Let me ask you a question. Being that you are located in Manhattan on Park Avenue, how is the pandemic, how is the corona affected you? Are you still able to speak with clients and meet with clients, and doing a video conference like this, has your cultivation of clients changed in any way?
We still have the clients that we had before COVID.
How good you are.
Yeah, thank you. And so actually, thanks to your amazing service and the Legion, we have more, I'm not going to say that. We have quite a few proposals and meetings that we're having per week as a result of teaming up with Limousine Solutions, within the last couple of months. So I think that's helped us to kind of offset the not being able to have meetings in the office and a lot of the other sales tasks that we were doing that were like so time consuming. Sure. And with this service, we were able to just connect with people who wanted to talk to us. And that made a huge difference. So it's kind of like we can focus and just talk to people who say, hey, what do you guys do over there? How can you guys help us do this or do that? As opposed to talking to a whole bunch of people and wasting their time and your time. We're talking to those people who want to talk to us, that connect with us. So in terms of COVID, how it has affected us, we still have the clients that we have, and we're getting more. We just signed on a new client last week.
Congratulations.
And also a lot more people to talk to. So for us, in terms of the staff, we've had to go part-time with most of the staff. And starting next week, we're going to bring everyone back to full-time. So I think, for COVID, we've learned a whole lot, and we're just making adjustments. And I think one of the good things about COVID, if I might say so, is that we have looked at how we really do things in the company, and we've become a lot more technology friendly. We've been utilizing softwares like Teams, Microsoft Teams, to really connect and get the job done for the client.
Sure.
So I think COVID has had some good things and some not so good things, but we're trying to look for all the good within it. And like I said, although this is happening, with your service, we're still going.
Well, good. Well, thank you for that. And we like to take our time at Be Solutions. We take our time, as you know, cultivating the relationship with you. And I say this, it took a long period of time, and it took a period of time because of how busy you were and how focused you were with your clients. Mm-hmm. And finally, when we were able to carve out that time together and show the worth of each other's firms and show the synergy that we have with each other, I think mm-hmm. that's what put the relationship together. And obviously, the service that we're able to provide for you, the lead generation service, inclusive of all the other services, that really, during this pandemic, for us as a company, has really been able to drive a better focused sale, because an individual such as yourself, who's very busy and your time is very valuable, being quarantined the way you are gives us the luxury of having a lengthier conversation, a more detailed conversation. Mm-hmm. And as we talk about in the uncertain times that we live in, there's always a silver lining in that gray cloud. And that silver lining for us was the ability to focus and talk a little bit more in detail to our potential clients, our current clients, and capturing anyone out there that might want to come in to work with us. But I give you the compliment. In all of the experience that we've had with a public relations firm, I have to tell you, by far, I love your approach. I love the energy that you exude when you speak with people, and everyone that we've kind of referred to you and that we've spoken with have all come back with glowing responses of their conversations.
I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. But yeah, so this service, I'm telling you, I told you this before we started, and I said, I have a feeling I'm going to be saying I wish I did this a long time ago.
Well, thank you.
Actually, I'm saying that right now. It's something that I wish I had done a long time ago. It's just, I just can't say how helpful it's been. And also, like I said, we're spending more time on having an actual conversation to find out what the needs are, as opposed to lots and lots of emails and phone calls trying to get someone on the phone. It's like, hey, thank you for sending me this message. I'd love to talk to you guys because this is what we're doing right now. And I think a conversation with you would be useful. Sure. And so that's kind of what we're getting.
And that's the start. That's the start mm-hmm. to everything. A relationship opens up with an initial conversation. Where you take it and where you bring it to is always your discretion. But the good part is that at least it presents it for you in front of you. So yes. That's what I like. And as I said, I love the relationship that my team has with your team, and I call it the ABCs, the apples and oranges, and the Be Seen Solutions, how we're able to put together.
I like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, your team they've been awesome. Like I said, for me, specifically for my company, everything is working fine. And some days I'm looking to see, well, let me see what's not working so I can ask them to tweak it. And I haven't found anything, which is a good thing, because you're always like, what can we do better? But I'm like, okay, it's working the way it is working. And I'm very thankful for that. And it's really freed up a lot of time that I spent in terms of connecting with people that I know would benefit from using our service. And, this has really helped me to really focus on just the people who want to talk to us and not the ones we're not sure of, or maybe they want to do it, maybe they don't, maybe they need us, maybe they don't. We're now talking to people that say, hey, we want to talk to you, and we can better prepare and serve them and really be,
sure.
Yeah.
Of course. What I love about your service is you have such an amazing company. And the biggest thing that I like to do is bring it to people so they can see it. Because once they see it, like you said, I should have done this months ago with us, with BC Solutions. People say the same thing when I send them to you, or I want them to talk with you. I always get that accolade back of, wow, I wish I knew about Amor 2 months ago. I would have jumped ahead of where I am.
Mm-hmm.
We just finished a conversation, Robert and I, just before, about an individual that is all ears, and after that we'll talk about it offline. But the guy is all ears to talk to you. He's like, please give her my number. I'd like to open up some conversation.
Awesome.
So this is, these are people that we bring them to you. They see what you do, they fall in love with it, and they just want to know more.
Yep. Yeah, and we're happy to talk to them and learn more about them as well. And one of the things that we really take into consideration is that we may or may not be for everybody, and we let the clients know. They may come to us with PR, and if we see that that's necessarily not what they need up front,
sure,
and they need to do other things, maybe some branding or whatever, we let them know. And so a lot of them do thank us for that, but we do look at everything as a whole.
Sure.
So if we are to partner with you as your PR partner, we definitely want to make sure that our efforts and your investment is well worth the spend. And so we make sure that you have what you need before you get started with us. Or if you're ready to go with us, we get you what you need. We propose whatever it is that you are asking us to do, and we make recommendations, and then we go from there.
Well, I like that. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I
Sure.
thank you for taking the time today. I know how busy you are. If you wanted to close with something and you wanted the world to know about this, and this will be one of many conversations you and I will have, but on this conversation, if you wanted to close with something, what would you want everyone to know about Apples and Oranges?
I would want everyone to know about Apples and Oranges is that we are dedicated and committed to what we do. Our job is to help your business grow. And so as your partner, we're looking out for you, and we don't want to just be an extra expense to you. We're here to help your business grow. And if we help your business grow, we would, in turn, we would grow. And so what I really want people to understand is that our role as your PR agency is not to just get you publicity, get you in a magazine or on TV, but what we do should ultimately result in more partners, more customers, and for you to be able to compete and kind of be that one that people think about when they're looking for your products or services. So in essence, we want them to be seen.
I thank you for that. And as I always like to say that, be careful, be safe, and as you know, it's always good to be seen. Well, listen, thank you for the conversation today. Thank you for helping us kind of bring you to light a little bit more inside of the digital world, and let us push this out for everyone to see. And I hope that it hits you back with, besides the lead generation service, I hope it hits you back with a plethora of information of people looking to inquire and utilize your services.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and we will double back we'll double back early next week to have our weekly calls to review everything and how it's going. And I'm excited to speak with you again.
Thank you, Patrick.
Be well, Amor. Thank you.
Bye.